Hi everyone, welcome back to A2B Model Railways, or should I say the old shop. It is just after 4:30 p.m. on Thursday the 15th of May, and this is the fourth of our series of Shop Move Short video diaries. Today's been another one of those days where I feel like I've been making one step forward and another step back. I don't feel like I've made a lot of progress, at least not in the new shop anyway, and you'll probably see that in a moment. But what I can say is when I leave tonight, around about half an hour, 45 minutes time, I can probably safely say that the old shop is no more. If I just pick the camera up, you can see there's not a lot left in here. It's taken all day because there's just so much junk that's accumulated. So many little bits and pieces that I either had to sort, throw away, or take through to the new shop. It has taken most of the day just to get to this point, and it's not all gone according to plan. This morning I had another setback, my own fault, if I'm honest. I got up, got ready to go to the shop. I was aiming to go early. I wanted to go to a local car boot sale on the way just to see if I could pick up some more bargains. And I was scouting around for my keys. I got my house keys to the old shop, car keys, everything I needed except the keys to the new shop. Couldn't find them anywhere, which was a bit of a panic. I spent 15-20 minutes turning the house upside down, couldn't find them, and thought, well, I better come up and just see if I've left them in the old shop. And lo and behold, last night when I came in here just to tidy up a few things, I placed them on the metal shelves at the back of the shop and left them there. So all that panic for nothing, but it did sort of delay me. So not a good start to the day, but here we are. We are in the old shop, and as I scout around, you can see there's not a lot left. In fact, in front of the window, you can see one set of shelves that we had in our window display, just waiting to be taken through to the new shop. That baseboard has been sat in the back of the old shop for 6.5 years. It was a project I started at home and then never finished, and I brought it up here for storage and still got nowhere with it at all. And then in the corner, I'm just going to come over here. There's our COVID screen down there with the Thomas the Tank Engine memorabilia on it, or Thomas the Tank Engine poster on it. There's this length of N-gauge track. And this is actually the last bit of the Titfield Thunderbolts Great Model Railway Challenge layout left in existence. At the end of the episode, or at the end of the filming of the episode, when we didn't get through, we decided that we were just going to dismantle the layout and get rid of it. And I rescued that bit and brought it home in the back of the car, and it's been stabled in the shop ever since. But there we go. The old shop looking a little bit sorry for itself right now. Lots of good memories, but I think we can say, Unit 3, adios, your time is up. So as we stand by the front door of the new shop, you can probably start to see why I'm feeling less than optimistic at the end of today. Although the old shop is empty and I can say farewell to it, I've got one day to get everything sorted in here, and you can see just how cluttered we are at the moment. The roundabout in front of me has come out the corner of the old shop. It's one of the last pieces of fixtures and fittings to move this morning. Still got the silver cabinet sat in the middle of the shop with the large trolley that I used to move that middle island yesterday, and all this clutter on the floor is what I've moved from the shop today, and that will need sorting out tomorrow. Cabinets in place. I've started to stock the brown cabinets. This silver one here is the one that was donated from the shop that's closed. There's no shelves in it at the moment, and it got put there yesterday, but I think I'm going to move it out the way and use the silver one over there in that place, because that's the one that actually does have shelves. We used it in the old shop, and I think that's where it's going to go. So a bit of moving around tomorrow. Warhammer stand. We kept low stock of Warhammer prior to the move, so we've pretty much got what we've got on there. A couple of bits and pieces to add. And then we've got the Airfix stand in place. And if I step over the junk, I'll come round to the toy section. Starting to get things in place, but obviously on the top shelf that needs a good sort out, which dump things out the way. And everything will need a tidy up on here before we are good to go. I have made some progress in the corner though, because we've got the railway side about stocked. I'll move around the Gauge Master stand. This is going to have to move in a minute because there's not enough room around it, so I'm going to have to relocate it tomorrow. The layout. Thomas has arrived. He was sat in our window in the old shop, so he's resting up in the station today. We've got all our wagons and our buildings and our carriages. Again, need a restock of those because we kept things quite low prior to the move. So over the next week or two, hopefully things will start to come good. And Woodland Scenic stand will need stocking, and we'll need to clear that counter because it's just covered with stuff at the moment. So, just having a well-earned sit down before I head back home for the evening. No beer tonight, or not yet anyway. I'm planning to go to the pub this evening with my mate, so I'm not going to be drinking before that, of course. My mate helped me out Monday, Tuesday with the move, so I definitely owe him a pint or two. And he'll hold me to that because I know he's going to watch this video later. I'm going to try and hold on to the positives. I didn't feel like it earlier with the problem with the key, and looking at the shop this afternoon, the old shop with all the junk, I just couldn't see how it was going to get done and cleared. But as you've seen, it's about empty. The rest that's in there, the handyman has actually offered to go in tomorrow morning and clear it all out for me and hoover around, so that will save me a job. Thankful to him for that. Going to have the plumber come in tomorrow because another problem was I went to the toilet in the new shop for the first time. I've been using the old shop toilet up till now, and I flushed the toilet and the flush kept running. And look at the flush mechanism and the ball cock, it's absolutely antiquated. It's a museum piece, so it's going to need replacing. So landlord's put a call out for the plumber. Hopefully he's going to get here tomorrow to clear that. Otherwise, not quite sure what I'm going to have to do for the rest of the weekend because I don't want to use that toilet. I might have to keep nipping back to the old one perhaps, but there we go. But positives, you've seen that I've got stuff on the shelf. There's still a load of stuff all over the floor, but I've got all day tomorrow to hopefully get that all cleared away, put onto shelves, put away in the right place. There is a cellar underneath the shop, so some of the stuff can probably be chucked down there temporarily. Like that trolley might end up down the cellar perhaps for the weekend, just to get it out of the way. Could be fun getting it down the steps, but we'll try. And I had a rep from one of our new suppliers in this afternoon. It was nice to sort of spend an hour with him, and got an order placed for new stock, some new Rangers. Unfortunately, it's not going to be here this week. It's not going to be here for the opening. It's not going to be here probably till the end of the month because one or two items aren't actually out yet. But we've got a good stock of kids' toys, board games, including a Bullseye game, if you're remembering the old Bullseye quiz show, which is coming back in May with Freddie Flintoff. I think it's May anyway. And Subbuteo, which has been a good seller for us recently. The classic Subbuteo, we've got some of the new stuff coming in. So that gives us something else. I'm hoping that tomorrow our other supplier will get the soft toys here in time for opening. That'll be more stuff to stock, but I hope it's going to get here. Otherwise, we just are with what we've got. But fingers crossed, we'll get stuff in place. And yeah, 1 day to go. Lots of stuff to put out on shelves, lots of stuff to find locations for in the shop, but hopefully, we'll get it in place and we'll get it all in the right place. I hope. Fingers crossed, and I'll give you a catch up tomorrow. Until then, enjoy your evening. I'll certainly enjoy mine. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.